right, there. I'm all changed now, Ben.
Oh, wow, look at you. You look beautiful, Anna.
Thank you, Ben. Hopefully the butler feels the same.
So, we head to the hall. I pretend you're pulling me along.
And I tell him you're a wedding present.
Yeah, got it. Well, with my clothes, at least I'll kind of look like me.
More so than a naked teddy bear.
This is it, huh?
You'll be okay, Ben. Just stay close to me, all right? This isn't going to be easy, but it has to work. Just has to. Those bells, what does that mean?
Oh, I remember them. They always did that when was it? Oh, yes. They rang them whenever a royal procession had started.
You mean like a wedding?
Yeah, exactly. Oh.
Then they've already started. There's no time to waste. Quickly, to the throne room.
Dearly beloved, we gathered here today to join this man and this woman in holy matrimony. Not to be entered into lightly, holy matrimony...
Yes, get on with it.
Yes, well, if any person here can show why these two people should not be joined in holy matrimony...
I do! Winfrieda is tricking you, all of you. And here is Prince Bernard to prove it.
This is absurd. The crazed girl intends to pass off the stuffed bear as our beloved prince.
Please, just wait.
Guards, seize this criminal at once.
No. Guards, stand down. I am your true queen, and you will do no such thing. Listen and listen well. This woman has indeed deceived you all. Because of her, I was forced to flee for my safety, but it is time to put an end to this.
No.
She is a liar, a trickster, a witch of evil, selfish intention, and above all, from as far back as her childhood.
No.
A murderer. Everybody, you must leave now. Please, hurry. Anna! Winfrieda!
Ah! Oh. Geez, you scared me.
Are you even listening?
Yes, Mother.
Winfrieda, you know as long as we are within these walls, you do not refer to me that way. You refer to me as your teacher, Mrs. Vogt.
Yes, Mrs. Vogt.
Listen to me. The Wanderer will come to pass the decisions of the Norns any day now. Your witchcraft studies are still far from where they need to be, and yet you continue to disobey me. All day you disrupt and fall behind the others. Are you not concerned about your future?
But that's my point. It doesn't concern me. You never listen to me.
I have. Over and over I listen. There are more pressing matters at hand right now.
But the scientific evidence me and Hans have found shows that...
Enough. I am in no mood to listen to your science prattle, Winfrieda. You need to take this more seriously. This is the rest of your life we're talking about.
Well, I don't want to spend the rest of my life being what you want me to be.
You know very well that word is more than just your choice of career, Winfrieda. If you continue to ignore even the basics of the school oath, then you aren't going anywhere.
That's unfair. All the other kids got to go play.
All the other children didn't talk back or argue with me during class. Since you seem to have forgotten why you're at this school, we'll stay until you show me you remember. If you don't remember, then consult your notes, Winfrieda. That's what they're there for.
This is so unfair. Stupid school and it's stupid weird. Fine. I'll just get this over and done with so I can leave already.
Nee, jetzt spielen wir Winfriede.
That's Jacob and precious little Jannika's desk. Mother will just get more angry, though, if I copy off their work. I'm not taking any of the work with me. I have to see it enough in class as it is. Okay, let's see. Blah, 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 weird. Blah, blah, destiny. Blah, blah. All right, I think I got it well enough. Let's just spout this off to Mother and get out of here. It's where the boring lessons are written up on our boring class about boring spells. Not so sure I'd get very far trying to use a chalkboard with my hands. That's where Hans and Jorinda sit. Hans used to sit with me, but Mother moved him when we talked too much.
Ach du heilige Scheiße. What?
This thing is great when it's cold. Makes the room super toasty and warm. What Mother doesn't know can't hurt her.
What don't I know about?
Oh, nothing, Mother. I mean, Mrs. Vogt.
Right. Please don't do anything reckless with the heater, Winfrieda.
Who, me? Never. It's the thing. You know, the thing that sucks up air and blows it back out.
Ja, das kann ich annehmen.
Just some plain old white crumbly chalk. The more of this I sneak from Mother, the less lines I have to write into...
Ja. Okay.
The amount of times I've had to take that darn thing outside and whack the chalk out of it. Unless Mother makes me, I'm not touching that wretched thing.
Dann halt nicht.
Mother's
Was ist hier?
spell book. The spell book. I've had a peek in it before, and oh boy, sure makes class spells look like child's play.
That's because the class spells are child's play. You're children, after all.
Oh, I wish. No way am I going to get that without help, though. Not so sure I'd get very far trying to use a chalkboard with my hands.
Ach, guck mal, das sind die ganzen Zeichen, wo wir auch auf der Orgel hatten.
The alphabet. As if I didn't learn that already when I was little. I'll leave the posters be. Joringel or Wilhelm might still need them.
Cool.
Jacob's self-portrait. Acting the tough guy even on paper. No, Mother seems to think they make the room look friendly or whatever. Perfect little Jannika. She can't help herself, all surrounded by stars, even in a drawing. She thinks she's the center of the universe.
Winfrieda, really, be nice to your sister.
That one is Hans' self-portrait. I like his too. Nice and simple. No showing off. Unlike some people.
Okay.
Of course, Wilhelm has some cool dude sunglasses and jacket. Truth is, he owns neither. Yeah, that's the family. When Father was still with us. What good is a picture anyway? He's gone. And he's not coming back.
It is of great importance, Winfrieda, to keep their spirits close, lest we find ourselves alone.
Yeah. Sentimental nonsense, if you ask me. It opens the shed by the school, with all the neat gardening stuff inside. Not that anyone uses it much since Father didn't come back. Clearly the best one there. Got all the coloring in the lines and everything. Of course it's placed in the furthest corner. Thanks, Mother. Jorinda's self-portrait. Yeah, that's pretty much her. Always pretty, happy, and kind. Even though no one's that friendly to her. Should have known. Joringel's self-portrait. What a mess.
No need to be mean, Winfrieda.
It's true, though. Look at it. Wasn't even trying.
Die ist
It's
schon
a
ein bisschen
stupid apple
griesgrämig.
that teacher's pet Janika brought for Mother. Just like she always does.
Ja, sie ist sehr eifersüchtig auf ihre
The
Schwester.
outside world. Freedom. So near, yet so far.
Don't be so dramatic. Just recite your work like I asked, please.
Ja, ja, hier, komm.
Hey, Mother.
Winfrieda, really?
All right. All right. I think I'm ready now.
Very well. Go ahead. Tell me what word is.
Weird is the pattern that shapes our destinies, influenced in many ways, in part by the weave of the Norns, 3 great maidens who look upon us all and determine our futures, but also by everything we do, everything our ancestors did. Causality and consequence, it is what will happen, is happening, and what has already happened.
Very good. Now recite the Vogt School of Witchcraft's oath for me.
But Mother... By the weird we shall abide, and in respect treat each day justly, for every right, a path warm and enlightened. For every wrong, a path blackened and cold, and stay cautious of the devil, forever waiting
And stay cautious of the devil, forever waiting to corrupt my resolve.
Yeah, what you said.
Listen to me, Winfrieda. This is what concerns me the most, as it should you.
Oh, here we go.
This science that you and Hans obsess with. Don't let your mind be distracted by what's not important.
Mother! It's just because it's something you don't understand. You're being dramatic.
I am not. I have seen what it will do to you, to your word. It is a dark, dark path, Winfrieda, that you must not take lightheartedly. If your father was here, you know he'd say the same.
That's a lie. He was always happy to let me do my experiments. Unlike you.
He wouldn't have been if it got in the way of your witchcraft, Winfrieda. Not if it let Janika get this far ahead of you in your studies.
I've done what you asked. May I leave now?
Yes. Yes, you may. Oh, but Winnie, if you see Hans, tell him to come see me to practice his test. As should you. The Wanderer will be here any day. The judgment he passes will play a crucial part in your word. Practice. Be ready for his test. It is for your own good.
Fine, I will.
Have we done the right thing, Philip? Putting the fate of the girls in the hands of someone else? No. It is the way of word. I cannot waver. And the girls, we will see. Only time can tell now.
Es begann mit 2 Schwestern.
Freedom! Finally! Now, Hans told me he had something he wanted to tell me, only... Everyone's here except for him. Where's he gone off to now?
Ja. Joringel!
Joringel isn't the friendliest kid around, so he's usually on his own. If he stopped yelling at all of us, he might actually make some friends. How's it going, Joringel?
Huh? You never talk to me. What do you want from me?
Warum stehst du hier ganz
Why
alleine?
are you over here on your own?
What do you mean? I'm always on my own.
Okay, then. Why are you always on your own?
What do you care? You don't care about me. No one cares about me.
Well, actually, I'm asking you because...
Because you're a trickster. You just want to trick me. I know what you guys are like. Acting like my friend, just so you can take my stuff.
But hey, I've never...
No more. I won't fall for it. If no one cares about Joringel, then I don't care for anyone either. From now on, Joringel only cares about Joringel.
Okay, jeez. Forget I asked. Enjoying those berries, I see.
Very much so. And no, you can't have any.
Fine. I was just making a joke.
Yeah, right. You're just trying to trick me into giving you my lunch. You guys always teasing me, trying to take my stuff.
But Whatever. See if I care.
Ja gut, dann lasse ich dich mal in Ruhe.
I'll leave you alone then. You happy now?
Very. They're my berries. My berries.
Dorinda.
Yeah, she's all right. She hasn't talked since the incident at the lake. Too bad some of the boys around here haven't had the same problem. Hey there, Yorinda. Still not saying much, huh? Between you and me, though, this thing with not talking, was it really from seeing the Weiße Frauen? I mean, they aren't real, right? Never mind. About the amber orb, though, when you fell in the lake, you're sure you didn't see the orb? Because I could be wrong, but I think even if you did see it, then you wouldn't tell me. Because like everyone else, you think it's too dangerous. Yeah, I bet I'm right. It's there, I'm sure of it.
Du wirkst irgendwie einsam.
You seem kind of lonely over here. I could be wrong, but you seem to keep glancing at someone in the yard. Aha! I'm not wrong. Is it a boy? You can tell me. Well, actually, no, I guess you can't, huh? Let me see. I bet it's... wait. You wouldn't be the kind to fall for the popular boys. So that must mean... Interesting. Oh well. See you, Yorinda.
Jacob.
Winnie, you finished detention. Are you okay? I hope Mother wasn't too hard on you.
I'm fine, Yannicka. It's just detention. Not that you'd know what that's like.
I know you're a tough cookie, Winnie. I just think that, well, sometimes Mother is a bit hard on you is all.
She has to be, with the Wanderer coming and the grades she's getting.
Ha! Exactly. There's no way she'll ever beat you, Yannicka.
It's not a competition, Wilhelm.
There's only one way Winnie will ever get through the Wanderer's test.
Diving into the lake and taking the amber orb from Weiße Frauen.
Don't even joke about that. You know what happened to poor Yorinda.
Yeah, maybe Winnie could get some advice from her. If she ever talked again, that is.
Yeah, well, maybe I will. Then I'd really show you guys.
Winnie, no! The Weiße Frauen, you don't know what they do. You can pass the test without a silly orb. I know you can.
Weiße Frauen. Only you guys would still believe in silly children's tales like that. I have a secret advantage anyway that will make me 10 times better than Yannicka.
But it's really not a competition.
Yeah, right. Here comes the science babble.
It's not babble. You'll see. I'll prove you all wrong and win the test.
Come on, everyone. It's Friday. Let's just have fun.
Wait a second. Not everyone is here. Where's Hans? Do you guys know where he went?
He said he was going to the usual place. He seemed pretty excited.
Yeah, their usual little lovebird hideout.
It's not like that. Ugh. Not everyone is like you boys, spending all day dribbling and drooling all over precious you-know-who.
Who know who?
No one, Yannicka.
Yannicka.
I can never remember his stupid code for the hideout, though. I hope he's written it down somewhere.
Das ist also der Schuppen.
Locked, as usual.
Aber
It's not
Moment,
fair.
sie
I bet
wollte
there's
also
all kinds
damals
of fun
schon
stuff in there.
diese Kugel haben, um genau diese Situation zu meistern. Besser zu sein wie alle anderen. Deswegen wollte diese dämliche Kugel.
Climbing trees? That's for kids. I'm a sensible scientist girl, so I have to act like one. Darn bees, trying to move into our tree house. You're not welcome here. These are the hidden buttons Hans uses for the hideout. Only problem is, I can never remember his stupid codes. It might seem like an ordinary tree, but really it's our secret hideout. I helped Hans make it, but it was his idea. Now it's basically our home, and my favorite place to be. These are the hidden buttons Hans uses. These are the hidden only
Ja.
Climbing trees. I'm a sensible... Oh, that path leads to the lake, where Yorinda says she saw the amber orb. I'm tempted to go see if it is really there, but I'll go see Hans about it before I go all the way out there.
Nein.
Oh, I'll go see Hans about it before I go all the way out there. Climbing trees. That's for... I'm a I'm so unorganized. I can't even tell what my own notes mean. Oh, what's this? Something scribbled here with my name on it. It just says left, right, right, middle, left, right, left.
Was? Ich brauche meinen Zettel und meinen Stift. So.
I'm so unorganized. I can't even tell what my own notes mean. Oh, what's this? Something scribbled here with my name on it. It just says left, right, right, middle, left, right, left.
Okay. Ich glaube, ich krieg's hin. Linker Stein. Rechter Stein. Rechter Stein. Mitte. Linker Stein. Rechter Stein. Linker Stein. Haha.
Ah, there we are. About time. Hans? Hello?
Winnie! Oh, sorry. I didn't hear you come in, but I'm glad you're finally here.
Yeah, well, if it wasn't for your dang door code, what's got you all excited, huh?
You'll never believe what I found. Oh, I barely believe it myself. Last night, by the orphanage, I heard two travelers talking about something. They said it was the scientific discovery of the century.
Well, what was it?
Winnie, they found it. They found just what we've been looking for. It's called telekinesis.
I'm not following. What's telekinesis?
Telekinesis. Yes, well, I wasn't so sure myself, but they went on to describe how this man could move things just by thinking about it.
So, he was actually a witch then?
No, Winnie, that's the thing. He was just a regular farmer. And that's not all. He could read people's thoughts and feelings, their memories. The townsfolk accused him of being a witch, what with the fear of witchcraft spreading and all. But apparently, he knew nothing about witchcraft. He just sensed his abilities.
Okay, that's nice for him. But I still don't see why you're all excited.
Right, yes. Well, I did some research after hearing this, and it's just like I thought. All the things that were said about this man's abilities, it's just like the third eye chakra spells.
Third eye? Isn't that the subject we had a few weeks ago in class?
Exactly. Don't you see? It's what we've been looking for. It's a connection between science and witchcraft, Winnie.
You mean this would show Mother once and for all that science is important?
Exactly. Just think of the possibilities, too. The discoveries we could make with this.
Hold on. If this is what the third eye thing can do, then my test, I could pass it easily.
Well, sure. But not just that. If we can learn more about what telekinesis is, then we can help people understand magic through science. People won't have to be afraid of us anymore.
This is it. This could be what finally helps me beat Janneke once and for all.
Oh, but Winnie, I think perhaps we should concentrate on...
Right. What do we do now? Can we get it? This telekinesis?
Telekinesis.
Right, whatever. How do we get it? What do we do?
Well, maybe, but perhaps we shouldn't rush into this.
Rush? Hans, the Wanderer's test is any day now. Mother was just lecturing me about it. If I get this telekinesis, if I use it to pass this test, my weird will be perfect. Mother won't have to scold me or tell me off anymore.
Right. That is true.
And maybe finally, Mother will stop comparing me. I'll never have to be told I'm not as good as precious little Jannika ever again.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Winnie. Let's do it. Let's help you pass that test.
So, details. How are we going to do this?
Was weißt du über die Zaubersprüche?
Do you remember anything about the third eye spells? I might not have been paying too much attention in class.
Yes, I looked over my notes last night. We were never taught any direct awakening spells, but there's one incantation Mrs. Vogt recited from her spellbook that kind of fits.
Okay, great. What is it?
It's an incantation to summon the goddess Minerva for extrasensory insight and knowledge. You imbue magic beads with the spell, then place them on your head to help open your third eye. But Winnie, you know that Mrs. Vogt's spellbook is strictly off limits to us.
And you know it wouldn't be the first time I've borrowed it either. All right, so first we need a plan for swiping the spellbook again. What else?
Oh, well, from what I remember, the beads are okay. I have some left over from class. But we also need 3 candles. One of white, one of purple, and one of blue.
That could be tricky. I don't think there's any left in the school.
We could make them, though.
We can? All right, great. Swipe spellbook, make candles. Easy. Let's get cracking then. Where's this telekinesis guy gone? Let's go find him. Surely he could just tell me how to pass my test if he wants to help people, right?
Actually, that was kind of my first thought, too. That's why I'm fixing this machine. The idea is that it reads patterns of energy moving in the brain when you wear it. So if we observe this man's brain patterns, then perhaps we could even replicate them.
Yes, that sounds great. Let's do it.
But I'm not so sure. It might take time, Winnie. This machine still needs a lot of work. And the man, he went into hiding.
What? Why?
To avoid punishment. These townspeople, they're really serious about putting an end to witchcraft.
Ugh, darn people. Always getting so worked up about stuff they don't know anything about.
Yes, well, that's why they get worked up, Winnie. We just have to be patient. Find ways to help them understand, you know?
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say. By the way, Mother said you have to go see her about your test.
Oh, right. I still need to pass the smoke appearance module.
Smoke appearance? Oh, is that for your elective?
Yeah, methods of appearing. The only reason I chose it is because I thought I could fake it with solidified carbon dioxide. Turns out, not so easy to move around or use on my own.
Solid carbon... what?
Solidified carbon dioxide. It's that smoky stuff behind me there. It's kind of like ice, but dry and much colder. So cold it burns you if you touch it. I figured that out the hard way.
But how's that meant to help you with your smoke appearance?
Well, that fog coming off of it, that's sublimation. The ice turning from a solid into a gas. But if you drop the ice into water, then that happens a lot faster and makes a lot more fog.
Ah, I see. And then you'd use that to disguise your appearance. Clever. Maybe not just disguising an appearance, but also a disappearance as well.
Winnie, what are you planning now?
Hans, we'll use this to steal the spellbook. It's perfect. If there's as much fog as you say, it should be easy to grab it while Mother is distracted.
Sure, but like I said, it's too cold to carry, and we don't have any gloves. And besides, I can't really drop it in water without Mrs. Vogt noticing.
Right. Don't worry about all that. I'll find a way I can help while you're doing the test. Leave it to me. I'll figure it out.
Ich geh mal
Right.
los.
This incantation isn't, incantating itself. I'm off to get us stuff.
Okay then, Winnie. I'll be here if you need me.
Das ist die Maschine, die in der Anfangsding in dem Raum drin stande. Das ist die Maschine, an der sie uns sozusagen die Telekinese aktiviert hat. Und der Baby-Drache. Er ist also damals
This
schon
little
weg
fellow
gewesen.
always comes and keeps us company at the hideout. Apart from me and Hans, he's the only other one that knows where it is. So no telling, got it? Ah, he looks hungry. I better find something for him to eat first. He doesn't like being handled too much when he's hungry. Do you? No, you don't. Hans manages to find bunches of new ones every week from the village. I try and keep up with him, but geez, he can read books way bigger than I can.
Ja.
Ah, yes.
Scheint halt
Well,
ein schlauer Kerl
looks
zu
to me
sein.
like the gas from that thing is becoming a liquid in that thing. And that thing is... Ah, who am I kidding? Hans is always one step ahead in learning all of this stuff. These look like diagrams for Hans' machine. I can actually kind of follow this. After all the time I've spent watching him tinker with these things, it's not too surprising, I guess. These are just different chemicals we keep around for various experiments.
Oh, ja, klar. Ja.
So this is that dry ice stuff Hans was talking about. I wonder if it will really make as much fog when added to water as he says it will.
Ja, wir brauchen auf jeden Fall Handschuhe.
That's Hans' most prized possession. A certificate for first place in a science youth fair. It was his first award for science ever. A silly thing for kids in the village, but still, I'm super proud of him. It'll be the first of many, I'm sure.
Das ist das Zertifikat, was er immer mit sich rumschleppt. Die ganzen Jahre über.
A few pretty old tools Hans scavenged from the village. They'll do the job. Nah, I think Hans needs them more than I do. That thing looks particularly complicated. It's part of the machine Hans is working on to copy the old guy's telekinesis. It's the brain, scanning, reading thing. Like Hans was saying, things would be easier if we could just find him and get him to share his ability with us. It's part of the machine Hans is working on to copy the old guy's I guess this part has something to do with receiving and calculating what the headgear scans. Things would be easier if we could just find him and get him to share his ability with us.
Too much informations.